Fashion and beauty standards have some real power to get people to willingly or unwillingly go through painful procedures. In the US, about 220,000 nose jobs are conducted every year. As per reports in South Korea, 20 cosmetic surgeries are performed per 1,000 people, the highest cosmetic surgeries per capita in the world. A painful fashion trend that existed in China for centuries was that of foot binding. Imagine being a little girl of 4 or 6 years of age whose toes are broken and wrapped around her feet, all bound in place with silk strips. This was the horror of foot binding.
你我那骨头骨断了能不疼？骨头骨断了，就这样，老了长骨折，两上骨的时候能不疼？断了，疼。
This initial breaking of the toes was just the beginning of a years-long process of achieving tiny feet. But before we talk more about the process of foot binding, it is important to know why small feet was such a rage for centuries in China. Foot binding in China is said to be inspired by the legend of a 10th century court dancer Yao Niang. As per the legend, Yao Niang bound her feet into the shape of a new moon. She danced on her toes inside a 6-foot golden lotus at court, a performance that impressed Emperor Liu. Apart from reshaping one's feet, this painful modification also produced a particular gait that relied on the thigh and buttock muscles for support. From the very beginning, foot binding was ingrained with erotic overtones. Gradually, ladies in the palace started adopting foot binding and it became a status symbol among the elite. A small foot in China was a similar beauty standard to a tiny waist in Victorian England. It symbolized refinement in women, and a small foot size became critical for women to get married into influential families. If it wasn't enough that the feet were bound, the size of the feet after the binding process mattered too. As per several accounts, the most desirable brides were the ones with 3-inch long feet known as the golden lotus. A 4-inch foot called silver lotus was also considered respectable, but women's feet that were 5 inches and longer were dismissed as iron lotuses, which basically meant their marriage prospects were dim. Foot binding was an excruciatingly cruel and painful procedure that resembled more a torture technique than a cosmetic procedure. Young girls of mere 4 or 5 years of age were subjected to foot binding. First, their toenails were clipped short and all toes except big toes were broken and bound against the sole, making a triangle shape. Then her foot's arc was forcibly broken. The entire foot was then bound in place with 10 feet long and 2 inches white silk strips. Every 2 days, these silk strips were removed to prevent infection. At times, the excess flesh was cut away or encouraged to rot. It would take 2 years to achieve the desired shape of the feet with a crack that could hold a coin in place. Meanwhile, the girls would be forced to walk long distances to accelerate the process of breaking down their feet's arcs. Once a woman's feet were bound, they could not be reversed without going through the same pain all over again. The process of foot binding was painful, but the implications were even more far-reaching. Infections were a common problem. Toenails would often ingrow, causing toe injuries. Binding meant that the foot had little blood circulation, so if there was a toe injury, then it was unlikely to heal. It could lead to necrosis of the flesh and disability. If the infection in the feet and toes entered the bones, it could cause them to soften, resulting in toes dropping off. Women with bound feet lived with the constant threat of septic shock that could lead to death. Foot binding also affected women's hip and backbone density, making them more susceptible to fractures. Attempts to ban foot binding are centuries old too. Qing Dynasty Emperor Kangxi attempted to ban the practice in 1664 but failed. It is estimated that by the 19th century, 40 to 50% of all Chinese women had bound feet. 100% of upper-class Han Chinese women had bound feet by the time. It was only in 1912 that the new Republic of China government banned foot binding. The practice effectively stopped in 1949 when China became the People's Republic of China. In 1999, the last shoe factory that made lotus shoes worn by women with bound feet was closed. Foot binding is an example of how dangerous procedures are normalized in the name of beauty trends, impacting the lives of thousands and millions of people. For more such hazardous, modern and historic beauty trends, tune into ShowFit.